Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then it's Wallace, and it's Lanier in at the 5. Dumars misses.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Hardaway kicks to Morning. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Out to Hardaway for the 3. Second chance shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the evening, so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Detroit with the ball. It's Dumars on the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dumars got the first points up on the board for the Pistons. Hardaway passes to Morning. And it's Wade in the corner. Morning against Wallace. Wade kicks to LeBron. They grab their own miss. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. And the dunk by Morning.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Hardaway dishes to Wade. Stolen by Dumars. Grant Hill on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And here's Miami. Pass to Wade. Outside Dumars. Pass to Wallace. Over Morning. And Morning sends it back. Here's Wade. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Wade brings the double team. Outside Dumars. Here's the screen. Shot off the screen. Jump shot is good.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
LeBron passes to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Hardaway's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Thomas. The 19-footer is on the money.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
James kicks to Morning. No good on that one. Nice defense from Wallace. The Pistons leading. Hill has the open look. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Wade outside. The dish to James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Grant Hill picks one up. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And the Heat with some changes. Wash comes in for O'Neal, and Smith subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's Dumars. Rebound by Smith. So it's Miami now. Morning dishes to Smith. James against Hill. Smith for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Outside Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Rice. Rodman covering. Hardaway kicks to Smith. Back to Hardaway. Passes it to Rice. Miami no good on that time either. Outside, Rodman. Stolen by Bosch. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Rice, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Jones checked in for Hardaway. Billups passes to Lambier. Back to Billups. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Detroit, no good that time either. The Heat with the lead. Smith outside. Here's Bosch. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And Stackhouse kicks to Drummond. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The 3 from Bosch. They get it back. Feeds to Jones. Smith on the wing. Right side a screen. Smith with the basket on the assist by Jones. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pistons trailed by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And stolen by Whiteside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Billups against Jones. Billups kicks to Drummond. Lambier down low. A reverse, and the layup is up and in. Lambier's got his first 2 points, and we reached the end of the first quarter. Miami ahead, up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen. The Heat leading by 5, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Detroit, Andre Drummond is out there with Bill Lambier. Then it's Rodman. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Stackhouse in at the 2 spot. Rodman dishes to Billups. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. And the Pistons making a change here. He hits the second from the line. On offense, here are the Heat. They lead by 4. Smith kicks to Jones. 3-pointer. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brown the pass to Rice. And now in transition is Stackhouse. Here we go. Wayne Wade's checked in for Miami. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Chauncey Billups. Here is DeBusschere. Drummond a screen. Here's Bing. Up again. And it's Rice with the rebound. Miami leading by 4. Here's Jones. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Fires from deep. Shots good by Rice. Rice has got 5 points so far.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Hamilton kicks to DeBuscher. There's the pass to Bing. Drummond a screen. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Here's Bing. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got his 3rd rebound on the night. The shot by Wade, no good.
Ooh, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Here's Bing. Wade is covering. And that one's good. Bing.
He always goes strong to the basket when he gets great inside looks.
Jones kicks to Wade. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 5.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Hamilton outside. He feeds it to Stackhouse. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Wade kicks to Rice over Stackhouse, and he overshot that one, missing. Pistons trail by 6. Poked away. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Rice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Rice has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And it's Detroit's ball. Here's Bing. He trains the quick shot.
Timeout. It's amazing. He is on fire here in the 2nd period after going scoreless in the 1st.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Here's LeBron. Kicks to Mourning. Wade on the wing, covered by Dumars. LeBron, no luck. Pistons trail by 6. Thomas passes to Lanier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Shaq.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hardaway, no good. Pistons trail by 6. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. .152 left in the first half. To the inside, it's taken away by Wallace. Dumars against Wade. Dumars kicks to Thomas. Wallace with a screen for Thomas. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
1:10 left in the first half of the game. And Hill has it in the corner. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Bosch.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's sent back by Wallace. And they get it back. Here's Hill. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Wade from outside. Hill pulls it in.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Dumars against Wade. Hill left side. 5 on the clock, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Hill, covered by Smith. 5 on the clock. Hill, no good. Fades back. The offensive rebound. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat lead by 4. And don't go away.
The 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter was a heated battle, and they were only outscored by 1, ending the... And that wraps up halftime as the game...
A shot of American Airlines Arena in the lights of Miami, Florida. Welcome back, everyone, to the action here. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Miami leading by 4. Warning is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Smith. And it's Hardaway in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. 2 shots. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pistons trailed by 5. Dumars with it. Wade picks him up. And the basket by Hill.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Shoots from the block. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's 7 points for Dwayne Wade. And it's Detroit's ball. They set the screen. And here's Hill for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Wade. Rebound, Detroit. Hill's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Miami leading by 3. Hardaway dishes to Smith. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Wallace.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game, but going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it. A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Timeout called, the Heat. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Ice is checked in, and Jones subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
And he's just one of those guys where it really doesn't matter how far from the bucket he is. You've got to be right up on him, not good enough just to be near.
That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Wallace.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Hardaway passes to Jones. Here's O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
Yeah, he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
A different look here for Detroit. The Busher comes in for Grant Hill, and Jerry Stackhouse is subbed in for Joe Dumars. Miami leading by 4. Here's Rice. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
O'Neal misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Bing. Sweet little floater. Bing's got 8.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Hardaway kicks to Morning. And now the Pistons, fast break. Stackhouse is running. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Miami. A 2-point game. And Hardaway gets it to go.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Dishes it to Stackhouse. Pass to Lanier. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's the pick. Left side Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. Pistons trail by 3. All sorts of time. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Stackhouse has got his first basket.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's perfect from the line this time. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Billups. Double team on Billups. And there's the feed to Stackhouse. He nails it, and we're tied up. Stackhouse has got his second bucket tonight.
Where was the D there? No one was covering the open man.
Hardaway passes to Cycli. Yes, that goes in.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Here's Bing. He's got 8. Outside Billups. But they recover it. Rodman double teamed. Here's Stackhouse. Connects from 3-point range. Stackhouse has got his 3rd basket of the night. And it's Miami's ball. Heat moving the ball around. Hardaway from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Rodman sets a screen. 1:15 left to play in the third. They set the pick. Nice D from Bosch.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
The Heat making a switch here. Haslam's checked in. Outside Hill. Here's Rodman. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
And there's the call on Udonis Haslem. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
And it's in there.
What I'm trying to figure out, why was their defense so much more suffocating in the first half? This does not look like the same team at all.
Hamilton outside. He kicks it to Hill. It's good from long range. Hill's got 7 now in this quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up? Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The Pistons have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The free throw drops for Hill.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hardaway kicks to Haslem. There's the pick. Bosch, the screen. Hardaway for 3. Offline. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Pistons trail by 5, and it's time for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. He'll be sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look like he'll be back on the court anytime soon. Very bad news. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
On the floor for Detroit, we've got Wallace. Rip Hamilton out there with Hill. Then there's Dumars, and it's Thomas in at the 1. Both free throws good from Hill.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Wade against Dumars, and it's Wade again missing. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wade. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Wade against Dumars. A floater. Count it.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Hardaway dishes to Wade. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Lanier. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hardaway. Thomas, no good. The Heat leading by 8. Baseline jumper. Wade misses. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. Shaq's checked in for the Heat. Morning comes in for Udonis Haslem. Outside Thomas. Knocked away. Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Brownie's checked in for Chris Bosh. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Detroit had some instruction for the guys during the break. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Morning passes to Wade. Back to Morning. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wallace a screen. Thomas kicks to Hill. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Miami leading by 12. Hardaway kicks to Morning. Here's the screen. Wade from outside. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thomas kicks to Hill. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Hill's got 14 points here in the second half.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Lanier. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he knocks down the first one.
Definitely surprised they've been shooting their free throws well. Usually the opposite's the case.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Heat leading by 12. Here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Poke loose. Brown outside. No good on the 3. Pistons trailed by 14. The 3 from Hill. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wade dishes to Mourning. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Shaq. A second chance effort. And Mourning with the real nice bucket inside. Mourning's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
And they pick up 2. And it's now 22 points for Dwayne Wade.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off, and they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Jones kicks to Rice. Back to Jones, and stolen by Billups. And now in transition is Billups. Here we go, and it's blocked. Lambier with the steal. DeBusschere down low. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Cycli. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Here's Rice. The shot misses. Excellent D there from DeBusschere. To the middle. Here's Drummond. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw missing.
At the line for distance, Andre Drummond. At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're in front by 19. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know, I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
I'm not questioning that either, but he clearly hasn't given up on this one quite yet.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith the pass to Whiteside. Jones kicks to Smith. Over Hamilton. Nice shot by Smith.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on them.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.